Hey, Marcus here from AI Endurance. Just wanted to give you guys an update on our newest feature. So now when you go to account, you can also change your training zones. So if you go scroll down a little bit here, you can set your intensity zones. So this is a triathlon plan, so I can set both my cycling zones and my running zones. So for instance, these zones are calculated by AI Endurance according to what your current level should be, but sometimes you might know a little bit better than the AI, or you prefer to rather work in certain zones. Maybe you want to set your sprint zone a little bit higher, a little bit lower. So for instance, I could say, I really don't want to go actually over 177 watts for my endurance workouts, and then I can just save that here, and the training plan will be updated accordingly. So you see my workouts, my next endurance ride is like at a lower wattage now. And same for running. You can also change your zones accordingly. And you can also set your current performance levels. So if we are always extracting your FTP from your data, or same with your running paces. But if you say you haven't trained for a while, there's no recent data, or you haven't gone really put in any efforts that we could extract from what your current level is, then you also have the option to kind of manually set this here. So, if I would say that, I've been riding super easy, but actually I know my FTP is 291 right now. Again, you have to use this with caution, because the program will, take this into account. So if you put in some values that are above your actual level, then it'll not be good for your training plan. But and don't put your like personal best. Just it's really like your current value, right? So, but I have the option to do this. Training zones will also be calculated accordingly. So you can actually see in my dashboard now, my FTP is set to that higher value. My improvements are not as great anymore because it's relative to that already higher FTP, which, by the way, it's not that high. So this is a classic case of overestimating my FTP. So use this tool with caution.